Over the final month of the season, nobody is getting more deep penetration than Fletcher Cox. 29 total pressures in his final 4 games. That leads the NFL. That leads everybody. D tackles, edge rushers, everybody. Khalil Mack is second with 24. Fletcher Cox has 6.5 sacks in his final 5 games, including 3 in the season finale against some backup linemen in Washington on Sunday. But those 6.5 sacks over the final 5 games, that let him eclipse the double-digit sack mark for the first time in his career. Fletcher Cox. How are the Bears going to handle him? You know, when they played the Rams earlier this season, they double-teamed Aaron Donald basically every play, every snap. Triple-teamed him even sometimes. But are the Bears going to be able to do that and get away with that against Philadelphia if they choose to go that route? Because Philadelphia's got other pieces. LA doesn't. Besides Aaron Donald, there's nobody that really gets after the passer in Los Angeles. But in Philadelphia, well, things are starting to happen. It's not only Fletcher Cox. It's not only Michael Bennett. Chris Long has gotten better as the season has gone along. Brandon Graham as well. The Eagles have 13 sacks in their last 4 games. 13, which brings them to 44 on the season, vaulting them all the way to 8th in the league. 13 sacks over the last month, 3.25 a game. Kansas City and Pittsburgh led the NFL with 52 sacks. You divide 52 by 16, the amount of games there are in a season, that's 3.25. The exact number of sacks the Eagles have totaled or equaled in a game. Average a game, I should say, over the final month. So, little tongue twister there, but I got it out. The penetration is back by this defensive line. But hey, this Chicago offensive line is also very good. It's very good. Charles Leno, very underrated at left tackle. They drafted James Daniels, left guard, out of Iowa. Pretty good player. Cody Whitehair, very solid at center. You got Chris Long's brother Kyle at right guard. Your only weakness really is Bobby Massey at right tackle. I think maybe you can exploit that a little bit. But hey, that's where Brandon Graham's rushing from. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's also on the other side, too. I mean, this game is going to be won in the trenches. You got to combat Khalil Mack. You got to combat against that front 7. I mean, I talked about it yesterday in the video. Got to win individual matchups. Got to win individual matchups because you really can't double anybody. So that's where the game's going to be won on Sunday, in the trenches. And, you know, I can't wait for the game, obviously. Eagles and Bears. Best game of the weekend, for sure. So there you go. Just some numbers and some nuggets on the defensive line because, as you know, I got more nuggets than Burger King right now. So with that being said, I'm out of here. It's all about that deep penetration on Sunday.